things on the surface of our lives, it can appear like things are going wrong. When our attention is out there on that, focused on the events out there, making that have the main meaning, how to control it, how to get it to do what I want it to do. And most of the human race live that way. And it's never going to work. Because what is appearing out there on the events of our life are beginning inside. The way we think, the way we feel, the way we habitually tell the story of who we are, how the mind habitually does that. That constant voice of me that's telling the story of me, my life, that constant narrative of the me story. Hoping to get control of it out there, as if it's really out there, and it's a fantastic simulation, and we get to experience it fully. And this is what this is really waking up to the fact that you are the world, I am the world. And it all begins in. The way we think about it all, the way we feel about it all, is of course the radio station that we attune to. And we only can see more and more of that attunement. We can't see we can't hear another music than the station we're attuned to, right? It's not possible if we're attuned to 104.5. We can't hear 108.3, for example. It's not possible. So the attunement, the station that we are tuned to, is going to bring more of the same and more of the same and more of the same. So it's a great thing, it's a great, when we wake up to realize that our attunement, because we can get control over that. And I don't mean control, egoic control, because we can't get egoic control over that. Because the ego attunement is a radio station of its own, right? It is its own wavelength. So it can't get what is beyond the ego. It can't get on that wavelength, right? So yeah, I like this thing we call it cat, this thing with that tail, like just sticking up like that. Just like that, it's just sticking up, it's on another wavelength, right? Totally on another wavelength. It's definitely not experiencing the world as you experience it. No way. Right? It's attuned to the kingdom of the feline attunement. Can hear things, can sense things that you cannot, because of the attunement. And if you are attuned through the program that you've been programmed with, then you also cannot feel and sense and pick up and intuit certain vibrations and certain sensing, because it's blocked with the program. The program is blocking certain neurological pathways, right? So we know that when we make some changes in this vehicle, we make some changes, we start taking on habits that break the program, things that in the program would never do. We start doing stuff, whether it's, a bunch of things we do to interrupt the program. We do cleansing, we do physical things that according to the program we don't do. We do all kinds of things that change the rhythms of the brain, and the way the brain's working, the way the heart's beating, the way the blood's pumping. We create these changes, and these pathways become available, come on board, which were not available when we were just being run by the program, when we just can't see outside of those blinkers, which is like everything we believe in, everything we've been told, everything that the world is confirming back to our belief system, because that's the way it works. We are going to be the attraction point that confirms those beliefs. And so we get confirmation. See, I believe it's true. And in that program, without any interruption of the program, that's more and more and more of that. And when you've got hundreds or thousands or even millions of human beings linked into the same radio station, a slightly different variation of the program, but the same frequency, all attuned to the frequency of separation. When you've got that, and they're all confirming it to each other, yes, it's true, I'm me or you. The confirmation of that is solid in place. We have called it the Matrix, right? They even made a film about it because some became aware of that, right? And as long as we are run by the program, and it's very, very difficult to break the program, because it's got momentum, it's got generations and generations behind it. Yeah, it's very difficult to break that program. So we don't actually try to do anything about the program. We don't try to fight with the program, right? We attune to another radio station, another wavelength. And it doesn't take a moment. The moment that we attune to, we change from 104.2 to 108.5, we just tune to turn the thing, and we're already hearing a different music. It's pretty much instant, right? And like down the ages as well, humans have been trying to break free. For as far back as we can go, we will find, even if it's one human who became a messenger, who was pointing the way, it's been in our human journey. You can find beings from all the ages realizing, stepping out of the program, finding ways. And now, where we are now in this 2025 era, is a whole new play, a whole new game of it, because never before has it been as it is now. We are facing an incredible display of interruption of the program and different levels of intelligence manipulating all kinds. So it is like, in a way, a catalyst that drives it ramps up, it turns up the volume, and that has us like experiencing two worlds at the same time, like really the breaking down and the breaking through, all at the same time. And there are so many ways that are being shown to us to interrupt the program, right? To attune. To really ask this question, who are you and why are you here? You didn't just appear on this earth just to repeat the program, did you? And if the life is mediocre, if it's all sweet and sunny and everything's all going great all the time, why should you change?